In this episode, I'll be visiting a very special place, finding out some interesting information, and getting very technical.
Everything's gonna change today, and it feels electric. It's like the clouds have blown away, and the sun has finally come. Nothing will ever be the same, 'cause we've been selected to carry out our destiny, to be the best that we can be, 'cause anything can happen if we make it so. It's a picture perfect world we live in, starting today. It's a picture perfect world we're given, make no mistake. The sun's in the sky, the stars have not burned much brighter now. It's a picture perfect world, a picture perfect world.
The Parkindale Theatre is a truly inspiring building dominating the skyline of Trogi. Its construction in 1913 was funded by the mine workers of the local collieries. Today, it's home to the famous Trogi Male Choir, the Parkindale Band, and Rhondda Cynon Community Arts. Its programme of events include music, rock, jazz, blues and world music, cinema, dance, musicals and community events. Since the very first time I sang on stage, I've been lucky enough to perform in very prestigious venues.
One of the best things about being in the Sound of Music is that I get to perform in this amazing theatre, which is a very exciting prospect for all of us. Now, I will be going inside to meet technician Matt Jones, and hopefully he'll be showing me a lot of interesting things.
Parkindale is home to the world-famous Trogi Male Choir and internationally acclaimed Parkindale Band, who both perform regularly at the venue. The venue has hosted a wide variety of amazing performers and musicians including Ray Davies, Niels Logren, Eric Bibb, Billy Bragg, Courtney Pine, Michael Ball, Sir Harry Seacombe, Ken Dodd, Joe Longthorne and Ian Watkins, hails from Step, to name just a few. Parkindale was invaded by Daleks in 2006 when BBC Wales filmed the Doctor Who two-part episode Daleks in Manhattan and Evolution of the Daleks at the venue. And a Dalek was blown up on stage.
That's an order.
Who are you then? Some sort of Dalek?
What? Oh my god! Well, I guess that's them then, huh?
Humans. With Dalek DNA.
It's all right, just stay calm. Don't antagonize them.
But what are the Dalek Masters? Where are they?
Doctor located! Advance! Advance! for the Daleks!
Yes. Grizzle Kicks, Dag Nabbit.
So, Matt, what is this?
This is the lighting desk that we use to run all the lighting for the shows in the theatre.
Right, so how do you use it?
Basically, before every show, we'll sit down and program all of the lighting for every cue, every scene into the desk. Then when a performance is on, you just got to sit there and hit the go button and change the levels as it goes.
Alright.
Which changes all the lighting.
Oh, cool. So, is it hard using it?
It is quite a complicated desk. It's a really sort of top of the range one, but once you've learned how to use it, it's like a computer changing from like a Microsoft to Mac or whatever. Once you've learned it, it's easy to use.
Since I've got you, I've always wanted to know what these numbers are for. So
each of those numbers, all around the theatre, are lots of sockets with numbers on.
Right.
Basically, they correspond, ultimately, each of those numbers corresponds to a socket or a dimmer rack around the theatre.
Right.
So if I select the number on there and turn it on, a corresponding light in the theatre will come on somewhere.
Yeah, so what has been like the best experience you've ever used this like the sound desk in?
Some of these, we've had some big shows in here, like we've had Rod Gilbert, we've had lots of sort of like ballet whales and things like that in here.
Yeah.
But literally last week, the Trocky Comp's Phantom of the Opera, that was an absolutely massive show and it really did sort of test us to the limit of actually using this.
Did you make any? So did you like make any mistakes at all?
Oh, plenty. I'm not going to tell you about it.
So would the audience have noticed at all? No, I can see. All right, I will keep. Matt, what is that?
That's the sound desk which we run the sound off for all the shows.
All right, so how does it work?
Basically, we plug up all the different microphones we use for the show, whether it's a radio mic on your face or a mic in the orchestra pit, into whatever channels we want it to.
Right.
Then during the show, the operator will then push them up and down as needed to.
All right, so you can see the difference between like lead roles and chorus members.
Yeah.
All right.
So depending who's on stage, you can turn their mic on or whatever.
Yeah. All right, I see.
There's sound effects and bands and everything all run through this as well.
Yeah. Well, I bet that's really cool.
Yeah.
What is this?
Well, if you put these on your head, these are the comms headsets that we use to talk to each other. So
All right.
everyone who's working on the show will have one of these on, or a wireless one.
Oh, yeah.
So when you put the microphone on, you can talk to anyone who's wearing them anywhere around the building.
So, like, oh, right. So, say if somebody's, like, backstage or the stage manager and the crew, so would I be able to talk to them?
Yeah, you can talk to everyone who's on cans on the show then.
All right.
So the DSM who's calling all the cues can talk to everyone and make sure the show's all running smoothly.
Definitely. So, like, you know, the stage manager, would he speak to you through this?
Yeah.
And would he tell you, like, when the show started and before for the overture?
Like when to go to blackout to do the scene changes and things like that.
Oh, right. Oh, that's awesome. Fair play. So, what are these buttons for here then, Matt?
These buttons actually control the big red curtains at the front of the stage.
Oh, right. So, can I have a go?
Yeah, of course. Stop. Now. So if you press that one. Let's see, they're opening. You can leave go now.
Oh, right. Oh, I bet that is an awesome job.
So Callum, do you want to come and have a go on one of the big follow spots upstairs?
Oh, yes, please.
Right, come on then.
Get down with the trumpets. Get down with the trumpets. Get down with the down with the. Get down with the down with the. Get down with the down with the. Get down with the trumpets. When I get down, I get respect.
These are one of the follow spots we use in the theatre to pick up people when they walk around the stage. So say you've got a lead wandering around the stage singing. When the light follows them around, this is what's doing it.
Yeah. So is it like hard to, as you're starting the show, is it hard to like get them, or like get the focus on?
You've got to know exactly where they're going to be and point the light exactly in the right place and then turn it on, because if it's wrong, it'll look awful.
Yeah. Because with the lead role, say like Christine in Phantom, you have to get her right, because she's always on stage.
Yeah.
So, has that ever happened in a show?
Oh yeah, it happens plenty of times in professional shows, but you've just got to be really quick enough to be able to sort of move it without the audience noticing.
Yeah. So have you ever done the follow spot?
Yeah, I've done this plenty of times for big shows.
Yeah.
The worst ones are comedians where they're running about the stage and bouncing around, they're trying to follow them without cutting their head off or cutting their ankles off. It's awful.
Yeah. I bet it's a fun job though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good
doing
laugh.
the follow spot. Oh, that's great.
Now that lever there makes it bigger, so you can follow people around on the stage.
Oh, I bet, imagine if the stage is dark and there's actually like only one person on stage and you have to follow them around the stage because they...
Yeah, it was like that in Phantom of the Opera with some of the scenes with Christine. Then these buttons at the front, as you click each one of them, bring the different colours in. Oh, you've got various different shades.
Right, so what's next then, Matt?
Do you want me to show you the fly floor where we fly all the scenery in and out doing the shows?
Let's go.
Come on.
The Parkendale Theatre has over 500 performances a year, attracting over 48,000 people. The origins of the theatre date from 1895, when the Station Road facade was opened as a working man's library and institute. In 1913, the workers were able to expand their interest and to build the present main auditorium, front of house, and facade of the current building. The theatre consists of 3 floors: stalls, circle, gallery, and can seat up to 660 people. The theatre hosts the annual Welsh Brass Arts Festival in conjunction with the Parkendale Band. It was initially built as a concert hall, but during the 1920s, it was adapted to also show films when it became a popular form of entertainment. The venue has got historic and strong links with the many local community groups, including Spotlight Theatre Company, Mid-Rhondda Operatic Society, Rhondda Theatre Group, Players Anonymous, Selsig Operatic Society, and Rhondda Jazz Club.
Right, so this is the fly floor.
Alright.
So basically, when you see all the set flying up out of sight above the stage, this is what does it.
Oh,
so you've got a lot
great.
of blokes up here.
Yeah.
So as the set's flying out, they're pulling all these ropes, and all the bars that are attached to the end of them fly in and out above the stage.
Yeah. Is it like, you know, when you've got to be strong to do this job?
Yeah.
I can see that it's very strong, because as some stages have like automatic things.
This is a very traditional way of doing it, because of the way the building is designed. We can't really get much more in here.
Yeah.
But a lot of places, like a lot bigger venues, is counterweighted, where there's steel weights put in cradles on the opposite side of the stage to counterbalance what's on there, or it's on electric winches. But this is the traditional way of doing it.
So you know, with like when they bring the set onto the stage, what if it has more things to bring down than the amount of ropes that you have?
You have more people up here.
All right. So will you have to try and build more ropes, or?
No,
or can you just work with the amount of ropes that are on
here? We work
here?
with what we've got, but depending on what, because like some shows with Phantom of the Opera, we have the chandelier and lots of other heavier things.
All right.
Because all the lighting bars and the big heavier bars with big curtains and things are on electric hoists. So what we do is we hire in or buy in more electric hoists to put heavier things on, as well as all these rope bars.
So I can see that like you got to be like really strong to try and get them up. Oh, that's awesome.
Because a lot of things we put in here, like cloths and curtains, they're not too heavy. We think like Phantom of the Opera, we had that big portcullis and things that really was heavy. So we had 3 people up here really pulling hard.
So was the chandelier heavy?
The chandelier was on electric winches, the same as all our lighting bars.
All right.
So that was just pushing a button, so that was easy.
Could you give me an example of what kind of set what is the heavier set that?
Some of the heavier sets we've had are for things like Witches of Eastwick, where you've got big full sets, which aren't cloths, they're all solid wood, and we've got to fly the whole thing out. They are really
Is that using the ropes then, or the electric?
We've flown some things like that on ropes,
Yeah, oh right. Oh, great.
Yeah, it's quite difficult, but it's a good workout. Who needs a gym when you can up here?
Yeah. Right, so Matt, can we please go on the stage now?
Right, come on.
When I get down, I get respect now. And when our tune drops, you know it makes your head bounce.
Right. So this is it then?
This is the stage.
Oh, God, now I know what it feels like to actually perform out to
Just think, it's a couple of weeks before you're doing Sound of Music.
Oh, yeah, I know. God, the pressure's gone on to me already.
Definitely.
But
600 faces on stage. You.
Oh God, Matt, you gotta be like, that's 1,200 eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be tough. But God, I'm just looking forward to it now, because I can just see all these people sitting down looking at us on stage.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
You've got the band in front of you. It'll be good.
Oh, that's even more eyes. God. So you know the set for The Sound of Music now. Will it be like big, tall? You know,
it's huge.
Is it?
A really big set because there's so many big scenes in it. We've got a massive archway right over the front of the stage, and then another set of archways all the way back. Big archways along the back, and then the huge Alps scene at the back in the background.
So it's like with the mountains, will we?
Yeah.
So you know the Von Trapps when they're running away, will they have to run over
the
mountain?
There's a bit at the back with the massive Alps scene painted into the back of it.
Right.
We've
So
got huge chandeliers flying into the ballroom.
oh gosh. So is it like is there any backdrops at all into it which you'll have to
one of
fly
the main
down?
ones is the Alps, and then there's there's one for the outdoor scenes when they're on the terrace outside the Von Trapp Villa.
Yeah.
And there's lots of other things like big Nazi banners and things for the concert hall, and
Yeah.
it's a really big set.
I can't wait now. Do you think the audience will be impressed by the set? Do you think
I've
they'll
seen
be
the
drawn
photos of
in?
it. It's a really impressive looking set. It's massive.
Yeah. Do you think the audience will like be drawn into the
Oh yeah,
set?
definitely. It's a very
Yeah.
grand looking set, so it goes really well with the show.
Oh,
It should
awesome.
look fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait now. It's making me even more excited.
Good.
I guess I'm stuck in this mad world with things that
Join me in the next episode when I'll be paying a visit to our leading lady, finding out about a very serious phone call, and taking a closer look at how to put on a successful production.
I wonder why.